Pop culture is obsessed with love, heartbreak, and complicated relationships. But how accurately does it actually reflect the underlying attachment theory? So today we're doing something a little different. I'm gonna speak from my experience as an attachment repair specialist, and we're gonna break down some popular movies and show and kind of point out why a lot of them either get it wrong or really oversimplify it. And we're gonna look at a couple movies, the first of which is Eternal Sunshine of the Mind, a movie I really enjoy, and the focus here is on avoidant relationships and the fear of intimacy. Another movie that's really relevant to today's age with the rise of AI and tech is the movie Her. I believe it came out in the early 2010s. And again, there's that same pattern of avoidant behavior, avoidance of intimacy or fear of actual relationships, and instead resorting to kind of digital relationships. And lastly, I'll talk about something it's not a movie or a show, but it's something that's been on the rise, especially since the pandemic. And it's a type of relationship called a situationship. Essentially, it's non-committed relationship, and it's different than polyamory or open relationship. And I'll go into why these kind of relationships, a lot of people with insecure, especially avoidant and anxious preoccupied attachment, often find themselves in these non-committed relationships. So starting with Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I think this is a classic example of avoidant attachment, maybe even fearful avoidant, kind of more of the disorganized end with kind of extreme behaviors, really intense avoidance. And if you've watched the movies, you see the main characters, Joel and Clementine, they are in this really intense, chaotic relationships where there's not a lot of neutrality and stability, which are hallmark features of secure relationship. And really the main premise of the movie is that Joel, the protagonist, the main character, and Clementine, they're in this intense, chaotic relationship, and Joel is finding himself struggling with intimacy and emotional vulnerability. And this really is a classic example of avoidant, preoccupied relationship, intimate relationship. So Joel really struggles with closeness and intimacy, especially emotional vulnerability. And in real life, most people don't erase their memory. They just withdraw or pull away, maybe disappear, break up entirely. And then Clementine has more of the classically anxious preoccupied attachment where she feels a lot, seeks intensity, and then she also fears of being too much for the other partner. But ultimately, secure relationships are built on mutuality, and they're boring because both parties, their needs are being met in a way that feels good.